Friends, in this video, we are going to learn how to control Yaskawa Drive with sensor. Let's see. When first sensor is operate, our motor is running in forward direction. When second sensor operate, so motor will stop. You can see our motor is running in forward direction. If you want to change motor rotation, okay, so just select selector switch. Okay. Now when first sensor is operate, so motor running in reverse direction, so motor rotation is now changed. When second sensor is operate, so motor will stop. Okay, so in this video we will learn all about this connection, how to do practical connection, which parameters required to set in this drive. So let's start video and understand step by step. Okay, so first see setup for this control wiring. So first we connect one Yaskawa drive for this control wiring and we connected two sensor. Okay, first sensor is NPN NO type sensor. Okay, this is NO sensor, and second sensor for stopping we required NPN NC type sensor. So this is NO plus NC sensor of NPN. Okay, for stopping we required NC sensor, for start we required NO sensor. You can see for NC white wire will use. Okay, so for NC we will use white wire. We will learn all about wires, terminal and functions. So this is NPN NO type sensor, you can see. And for rotation change we connect one single way selector switch. In this selector switch we connect NO element. Okay, when we select our selector switch is in the start condition, so motor running in reverse direction. When selector is in off condition, so motor will running in forward direction. We will see all concepts practically. For power wiring of drive, we connect L1, L2 and L3 in input terminal. And for motor terminal or output connection, we connect U, V, W for motor terminal connection. So power terminal connection is very simple for Yaskawa drive. For control wiring connection, first to see control terminals. After that, we will learn all terminals function. So in this drive, we have S1 to S7, total 7 digital inputs. We will learn how to program these digital inputs and how to wire these digital inputs. So total we have 7 digital input. And in this drive, we will do wiring with 0 volt. So for 0 volt, we use AC terminal. Okay. So for AC terminal, AC is input common for multifunction. Okay. And HC and H1 is for plus 24 volt. Okay, we will do wiring with AC input common for multifunction or 0 volt. A1 terminal for analog input voltage type, that means potentiometer output connect in A1 terminal. If you have current input, okay, that means you connect a transducer, so you need to use A2 terminal for analog input. V plus for plus 10 volt of potentiometer, and AC for analog common or 0 volt. Okay, for potentiometer, so AC for 0 volt plus V for 10 volt and A1 for potentiometer reference. In this video we will not doing any connections of potentiometer. Okay, and for sensor connection we connect one SMPS. So line and neutral we already connect in this SMPS. And for sensor connection we use plus and minus of 24 volt. So we will use this 24 volt DC supply for sensor connection. In this connection we have red wire for positive power supply for 24 volt. Okay, blue wire for negative power supply as 0 volt. And black wire is reference. Okay, because sensor is NPN NO type, so when sensor operate, so 0 volt come in this black wire, so black wire is reference. Okay, and for stopping sensor we have 4 wire. Okay, so for stopping sensor we will use white wire. Okay, for NC type, okay, in normal condition supply comes continuously. When sensor operate, so supply will cut up. Okay, for input power supply we connect both sensor positive and both sensor negative or blue wire connect in this SMPS. Please note down connection carefully. So first we connect red wire in plus terminal. Okay, and 0 volt in blue wire negative. So input power supply connected here. When first sensor operate, so first sensor red wire we will use Okay, when first sensor operates, so 0 volt come in S1 terminal. So S1 terminal we use for a start command. Okay, when second sensor operates, so supply will cut up because we use NC terminal. Okay, so for stopping of drive, we use sensor NC terminal and connecting this terminal to S2 for this second digital input. We will program this digital input. So S2 for stop command. Okay, and because we are doing wiring with 0 volt. Okay, so for selector switch reverse and forward, we will use SMPS minus. Okay, if we are doing with plus 24 volt, so we will use plus supply for reverse and forward. Because we are doing with 0 volt, so we take 0 volt and connect in selector switch, and selector switch output terminal we connect to one connector and connect this connector to S5. Okay, S5 for reverse and forward selection. Okay, and because we are not using any 0 volt of this drive, so we connect this SMPS 0 volt to AC terminal, because in normal condition we use drive AC and just loop our wiring with S1, S2 and S3, because we are not using any terminal of AC. So just we need to connect a 0 volt because we are doing wiring with 0 volt. So connect this connector and connect to AC. If we are doing this wiring for plus 24 volt, so need to connect plus volt with SMPS to drive terminal. Because we are doing with 0 volt, so connect to 0 volt and AC terminal. I hope you clear the concept. Let's see how it works practically. Let's see. When first sensor is operate, motor running in forward direction, drive is operated. Okay, motor direction is forward. When second sensor operates, so drive will stop. Okay, and for direction change, okay, we need to select selector switch. Okay, so just to select this selector switch and rotate this selector switch. Now motor rotation will change in reverse direction. Okay, you can see motor rotation is changed when second sensor operates, so drive will stop. I hope you clear the concept how to control Yaskawa drive with sensor and reverse and forward with selector switch. For this connection, which parameters we need to set? Let's see. Okay, for parameter setting, just we need to press up key and enter PRA for parameter. PRA enter. First parameter is A101. So shift key press A103. We need to set 3330, 3 times 3 and 0 for 3 wire mode. Okay, so first we program drive for 3 wire mode. Now for some basic parameters, B101 for frequency reference selection, because we are running drive with fixed frequency. So for fixed frequency we need to set 0 in B101. Okay, so we set 0. If you connect to potentiometer, so set 1. Second parameter is B102. B102 for run command selection, because we start stop drive with sensor or external terminal, so we need to set 1. If you running your drive with local mode, so set 0. Because we control drive with remote mode, so set 1 in B102. Next parameter is E104 for maximum frequency. So maximum frequency we set 60 in E104. Okay, maximum frequency is 60 set. Next parameter is for digital input programming. Okay, so for H1, S2, we need to program H101. H101 for S1 terminal. So in 3 wire mode, it is already programmed for 0F, and for H102 for S2 already programmed for 3 wire mode. Okay, and H105 for S5 reverse and forward. So H105 set already 0 because we program drive for 3 wire mode. So all parameters already set for digital inputs. Okay, let's see working for this connection when first sensor is operate. So run command come in S1 terminal, motor running in forward direction when first command is come. When S2, because we use NC of this sensor, so when second sensor operates, so this supply cut up. In normal condition, supply comes continuously. If sensor operate, so this supply will cut up and drive will stop. Okay, and for reverse and forward selection, when selector switch is in stop condition, so motor run in forward direction. When selector is in operate condition, so motor run in reverse direction. I hope you clear the concept how to run Yaskawa Drive with sensor and reverse and forward. If you like this video, please press like button. For today's enough. We'll meet in next video.